Blake Lively is asking for something astronomical of Baldoni as we actually catch her in yet another lie, L-I-E-A, lie, in her battle with Justin Baldoni. And Charlie Sheen has a new book out and a new documentary, and he's revealing that he's been celibate for nearly a decade without getting laid. Wow, what a time. Let's get into it. You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. What's up, guys? Welcome on in, everybody in the club. How's it going? Ugh, my face is like a little puffy today. What's up, guys? I know we had some mic issues yesterday, okay? So please tell me if the audio is good today. It looked like the mic that I had, initially I thought it was like an issue with StreamYard or with YouTube. It turns out it was likely the mic itself. I think the mic was giving out. I think it was starting to dip out. Enrique says, hello, dosers. Urkapai says, hey, betches. I have not been on in forever. I know, Urkapai, we missed you. But we're glad you're back. Audio sounds good thus far. Okay, so it should be fine now that we have like a whole new mic. We had a RIP to this one. This was the OG mic, which has lasted quite a long time. It was makeup. It was an Amazon mic. It was a good mic, but it was an Amazon Basics that eventually I think just couldn't hang. Blake's ruining our day yet again. I mean, she don't know how to help herself, right? It sounds amazing. You could record a duet with Hilary Duff there. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Hey now, let the rain fall down and wash me clean. Let it wash away my sanity. I want to feel the pressure, I want to scream. Let the rain fall down and wash me clean. London, Paris, maybe Tokyo, maybe Hollywood and Vine. Wake up on a Saturday night. I can sing all the Hilary Duff bops, all of them. So yesterday, haven't you heard? Only a day away. It's Jeff's mic now, so he is here with you. Aw. Very sweet. What is this? Finger red number 1. Ooh. What's up, guys? Love the Daddy Sleuth shirt. We be sleuthing up in here. That we do. Also, I wanted to send some love to Caitlin. You may know her, Caitlin Marshall, Besties by Caitlin. She used to be known as Besties by Bravo. Like I said, she was really sweet to me when, I first heard of Jeff's passing, and she is going through some stuff right now too. So if you have any love, if you have any prayers, if you, whatever God you talk to, can you please ask him to send some love her way? Because I think she could just use some love and positivity and reassurance and just, she's being Mama Bear right now. And Mama Bear is an understatement. But if you have any love to share this week, please send it her way because she could use it all. Prayers to her and her baby boy. All right. Let's see. Bushbirds is in the house. Smart choice, Copper. Hey, birds, how the flock are ya? That's funny. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to ramble. Charlie Sheen. Oh, I'm excited about this. This is going to be our next official book club. I know we have to finish Original Sin. We are officially launching the our new memberships will be launching next week. So just so you guys remember, I told you not to renew your memberships here on YouTube. I mean, if you want, I'll probably still do like maybe an occasional surprise live stream on YouTube here and there if you want to keep your membership here. But I'm going to be launching our new memberships. It's going to be launching next Thursday. Okay. So next Thursday, you're going to get a juicy bonus episode. And you're also going to get the VidCon live show in Anaheim, the Dallas live show from the Zactivated Tour, and the Phoenix live show from the Zactivated Tour. So you'll get 4 pieces of content at launch next week. So just know next week, the 18th, we will be launching our new membership program. It is going to have dun, 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 dun. It's not on Patreon. It's going to be on a different platform, similar to Patreon, but it's not Patreon specifically. We're going to have a members only like founders price. And so that price is going to be $4.99, and you're going to get that price. The original member buy-in price is going to be, I think, $7.99, and then we have a fully activated package that's a little more expensive. But you can buy in at the start within the first 2 weeks for only $4.99, and you'll get the Dallas show, the Phoenix show, the VidCon show, and you'll get a special bonus episode. You're also going to get ad-free episodes. So for people that are complaining, oh, there's ads on YouTube, oh, there's ads on Spotify, oh, there's ads on Apple, you will get ad-free episodes, full clean audio ad-free episodes. So that'll launch next week, September 18th. So just know you have that coming. And I know we didn't have live stream tickets for the tour, but all of those shows will be released and available for members on our new membership. So we have Zack back and Fully Activated. That will be launching. I'll have a website and all of that for you next week. So get ready for it. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Has Blake already been discussed? Not yet. What platform? It's called Supercast. That's the platform that we're using to host it, but it's going to feel like its own like thing. It's going to feel like its own website, but it's going to be via Supercast. And I believe if you listen on Spotify, you can connect your membership to Spotify so that you get all of the member content on Spotify, as well as like the regular feeds. So you'll get all that good stuff. Okay. That said, let's get into so Charlie Sheen has a new book out, and that's what spiraled this. It's called The Book of Sheen. And so he is revealing that he has been celibate for nearly a decade, and he talks about all of the, DURGSs that he's tried. The book actually sounds interesting. I'm very excited. I'm going to read The Book of Sheen. He talks about, his rehab stunts, his overdose, his diagnosis with HIV. He gets into all the crazy stories. He also has the AKA Charlie Sheen. Yeah, I think is what it's called. The new Netflix documentary that I believe launches tomorrow, I think. AKA Charlie Sheen. So we have the book and we have the documentary, which I think is super smart because we're all super excited to dive in. So I think this will be our first official book club. We'll do one monthly book club that'll be available for members in this new membership that we're launching. So I know we will finish Original Sin and then for October. So we at least have the rest of this month to read Charlie's book, and then we'll do book club at the start of October. And we'll have every month, we'll pick a new book. But I'm excited to get into all the tea. But I mean, is it crazy that Charlie hasn't slept with anybody in nearly a decade? Like, that's wild. So he's been sober for 8 years and he's been celibate for nearly 10. It's kind of crazy. Like, I wouldn't think of Charlie Sheen as, I don't know. It's, I don't know. But I'm excited to get into all his drunken debauchery stories. It's nice to see Denise Richards supporting him and by his side right now. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be fun. And I'm surprised. Listen, Charlie Sheen is doing the damn thing. Good for him. Good choice for Charlie might be the only way for him to live a better life. He seems to be in a much better life. I loved all his Hot Shots movies. Speaking of Hot Shots, Billy Bush, you guys, did you see Billy? He was doing oons, 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 oons. He was dancing. We were texting in our Avengers group chat. Billy Bush was looking, I was kind of like, ooh, I was like kind of turned on by it. I was kind of like, what is happening, Billy Bush? I was low key, very, very into it. I was very much, like, give me more, Billy, give me more. He was dancing with his little short shirt. I don't know what prompted this or why he felt the need to do his OnlyFans a little bit on his podcast, but I ain't mad at it. I'm very much here for it. Here, I'll pull up a screenshot that Donna Bowling of all people sent me this morning. And I was kind of like, oh, well, hello to you, Billy. I was like, okay. Billy Bush got the hat on. I was like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm like oddly like super into it. I was like, how many of the other moms were like thirsting for Billy Bush? What was it, this morning or last night? Billy always been sexy. Elsie prompted. I know. We have to blame Elsie. We have to blame Elsie for this. He's hot. What do I have to say? But he was wearing his zaddy shorts, as what's her name would call it. Elsie, she would call it the zaddy shorts. And I was kind of like, okay. And then Andy went and sent us, Andy Signor, went and got the actual clip and then put that in the chat. And I was like, okay. Oh, I'm not mad at this energy. Energy, 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 energy. Can I have your attention? Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention? Everyone was loving it. Even Donna Bowling was like, here's the actual clip from his show, just because we have to, I feel like we have to just give it the moment that it, oh no, it's not going to let me play it. Oh. Can I have your attention? Can I have your attention? Can I have your attention? Oh, I don't think it's going to let me. Oh, well, I tried. It's like a file issue. It won't let me save it, but whatever. I tried. Go and watch his show and you can see it there. He's trying to match your energy. Does he? Do I see fruit on his shorts? Is that fruit? I don't know what that is. The shorts were probably due to his hilarious conversation with Elsie. 1000% they were due to his conversation with Elsie. But they were like tight. They look like underwear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I keep doing my J-Lo. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Can you zoom in? I can barely see him. Oh, she wants more. She said, give me a closer look. Actually, he's actually got a great body too. People were sending him money. I was like, yes, Billy, give me all of it. So yummy. Okay, this is a better shot. This is a better angle that you can see. You can also see he's got like some abs. He's got like shoulders. Okay, question. Is John Hill as hot on TV as he is in real life? Let's focus on Billy. Here we go. There's a closer look. But look at how tight those shorts. He's practically wearing briefs. Like these are basically underwear. They're pineapples. The swinger symbol. Why is it a swinger symbol? Is he a swinger? Speaking of swingers, the remember the Coldplay CEO that was caught cheating with the lady from HR? Well, the lady from HR, her husband has come out and he has like broken his silence. He gave an interview to people and he told people that they were actually, they were actually separated at the time that she was dating the CEO, that they had been separated for a few weeks. And I was like, well, even if you'd been separated for a few weeks, I feel like you guys probably separated because you kind of figured she was cheating on you, So he was kind of like, she's technically single. I was like, but is she technically like, also, why are you doing interviews now? Upside down pineapples are a sign of swinging. Is Billy a swinger? He's kind of jacked. He is kind of jacked. I thought it was only one string. I had to zoom. What do you mean only one string? Are there two strings? Oh, yeah. Oh, is that why you were zooming in, Michelle? You were zooming in to look at the string, right? You mean the string right in front of his DICK? You know what you were zooming into. Billy wore those for a bet. Oh, I thought he was just trying to be sexy. I thought that was like him opening up for the OnlyFans. John Hill is hot. Wish I was gay. Yeah, I don't have anything against John Hill personally. Yeah, he's an attractive man. Yeah. He's gonna regret that test. I don't think he's gonna the drawstrings. Yeah, you were not looking at the drawstrings, Michelle. We know what you were zooming into. Okay. Don't try to you think we just fell out of a coconut tree? You think we just fell out of a pineapple tree? Nah. We smarter than that. All right. But that's the Coldplay update. Good for Coldplay. Hey. Okay, Blake Lively. So she via Ezra Hudson is here, I'll read you Ezra's latest declaration. Hi, Ezra A. Hudson. Oh, here, I'll pull it up on screen for you too. That way we can read along because We love that, right? So cute. Okay. I, Ezra Hudson, declare as follows. I am an attorney admitted to practice before this court, a partner of the law firm Manet Phillips and Phillips LLP, and I am counsel of record for Blake Lively in the above captioned action. I respectfully submit this declaration in support of Miss Lively's motion for attorney's fees, treble damages, and punitive damages against defendants Wayfair Studios, Justin Baldoni, Jamie Heath, Steve Sarowitz, It Ends With Us movie, Melissa Nathan, the Agency PR Group, LLC, and Jennifer Abel, aka known as the Wayfair Parties. I also submit this declaration to place before the court true and correct copies of the following documents: a true and correct copy of a Signal chat messages dated February 1st, 2025, produced by non-party the Skyline Agency LLC, bearing the Bates stamp Skyline 0000235, is attached hereto as Exhibit A. Okay, so Ezra wants treble damages. We knew that this was coming, but now it's like official. So obviously they want their attorney's fees, and their attorney's going to rack up as much of the fees as possible. And treble damages are specific in these types of harassment cases. Treble damages means triple. Treble equals triple. Triple the damages. So let's say the damages are $100. Nope, sorry. Boom, you're getting $300. You're getting slapped with triple the price. That is what Ezra is asking for. I thought Signal deleted the conversations. You can delete conversations on Signal, but that doesn't automatically mean that Signal itself does it. So I'm all about that bass. No treble. All about that bass, no treble. All about that bass, no treble. Well, here's the crazy part. Because in addition to, is there any chance they can win that? There's always a chance. It just depends on what the jury ultimately decides at trial. Like, that's really where it's going to come down to that. So I believe the jury, right? The jury determines whether or not you're held liable. Is it liable, or is it? Because it's not innocent or guilty, because it's a civil case. I mean, essentially innocent or guilty. Oh my God, Zack and Donna are turning into each other. I love it. They're singing and talking in accents now. We're just trying to, they can't prove her allegations. Well, we're going to have to, yeah. Why can't they just say triple? Why does it have to be weird? I don't know, because it's the law, and the law, it just likes to be weird, I guess. Why isn't the judge fed up with all these filings? We are all so sick of it. Yeah, I don't get it either. I would be annoyed if I were the judge. I feel like the judge has gotten annoyed, and he's kind of like slapped them on the wrist. But also, they're filing things that are technically standard. So it's like, well, you can't get too mad at him because it's standard. It's magically delicious. Whatever. But so now there's also a new person that is speaking out. We have another one. Wait, could this witness be Colleen Hoover? Oh, no, I don't know. So let's see. Love the reenactments. So this is the Ezra Hudson letter, but we also have another letter. And that's this one right here. This is another declaration, but we don't know who this is. Maybe we can crack the code, because at first people were thinking maybe this was Blake. Maybe it's not. Some people were thinking Jenny Slate. So I think that this is from a separate set. I don't know if this, well, actually, hold on. Let's read through it live and see if we can get any of the clues. This is a declaration of blank. Whoever it is, the name is redacted, but it looks like a relatively long name. Like, if you think about it, like, that's this long, right? This like bleeped whatever, this redacted bleep. It says, I beep, pursuant to 28 USC, hereby declare as follows. I am over the age of 18, of sound mind, and otherwise competent to make this declaration. The evidence set in the foregoing declaration is based on my personal knowledge. So we don't know who this person is. Could it be Jenny Slate? Because could this say Jenny Slate? I don't know. Blank. Wayfair Studio. So we don't know what number bullet point number 2 says, because it's mostly redacted, but it's referring to Wayfair Studios LLC. Justin Baldoni, as a founder of Wayfair blank, I had repeated negative interactions with Mr. Baldoni and his associates, including verbal abuse by Mr. Baldoni. Blank, Mr. Baldoni not be permitted on set during majority of production as a result of those experiences. So I'm assuming what we're getting here is the project that was worked on. I'm assuming that all of this is redacted so that we don't find the identity of who this actually is. So here I'm assuming is the action that was allegedly caused by this probably says maybe it explains what they do or what they did for Wayfair Studios. I'm assuming this is some sort of contractor that worked for Wayfair Studios, right? And so they're saying that they had repeated negative interactions with Mr. Baldoni and his associates, including verbal abuse by Mr. Baldoni. And then it says blank, Mr. Baldoni not. I'm assuming here is where this person says, I had asked via text message, via email, something. This is where I'm assuming is the form of communication, but they don't want us to know if it was a text message, a phone call, whatever. But they just want to know that they were requesting that Mr. Baldoni not be permitted on set during majority of production as a result of those experiences. Okay. So negative interactions and verbal abuse. Those are the repeated experiences that they're referring to. Then we get to part number 3, bullet point number 3, and that's just completely redacted. It says, I requested that he not be involved in blank marketing or public relations efforts. What if this is, no, I was going to say, what if this was the Man Enough podcast? Because who was the woman on the podcast and then she left? I don't think this was her. This is definitely a project that is not It Ends With Us. It can't be It Ends With Us, because if it were It Ends With Us, then I think it would say It Ends With Us. Blake has nothing, so she's trying to remain relevant. It's Blake, in my opinion, the female created bikini post. Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a sec. We'll get back to that in a second. Who had the power to exclude him from set? Blake. Yes, but why would Blake have all of this redacted is what doesn't make sense to me, if it really is Blake. But it also is weird because they say that they didn't want him involved in blank marketing or public relations efforts. So who else would have control? Like, what project has Wayfair worked on that Baldoni wasn't allowed to participate in the marketing or the public relations efforts? Is there another Wayfair project? I guess we can look at Wayfair. I was contacted, and then we'll get to bullet point number 4. It's redacted most of the sentence, and then it says, I was contacted by the assistant to Steve Sarowitz, the co-founder and co-chair of Wayfair, to schedule a time for me and Mr. Sarowitz to speak. Mr. Sarowitz's assistant did not identify a topic for the meeting. So I'm assuming there's some sort of documentation that proves that there was a meeting between Mr. Sarowitz and this person, and that the assistant did coordinate a meeting, but we don't know the details or why the meeting was set. So that's a little fishy. And the fact that they're saying Mr. Sarowitz's assistant did not identify a topic for the meeting, he just wanted to meet. Okay. Maybe this is where they claim he just wanted to meet, and then, he wanted to pump breast milk out of my boobs. I don't know. A true and correct copy of blank produced in discovery as BL000033428 is being submitted with this declaration as Exhibit 1. I declare under penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct. And so this exhibit is filed under seal. So could it be Blake? Because it says the discovery is BL. I don't know what the BL is. We don't have any details as to who this is or who it's from. So, I mean, it could potentially be Blake Lively. I don't know why. I don't know. Why would all of these things be redacted? Didn't they previously say Justin was toxic positivity? Yeah, he was full of toxic positivity. Liz Plank, that's who I was thinking of. Elena, thank you. But was Liz Plank, like, could it be Robin? What if it was like Robin, Blake's sister, who also is technically on the set of It Ends With Us? Maybe they got into some fights, and that's why she's claiming verbal. I don't know. Liz Plank from the podcast. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think it was Liz Plank. I thought about it for a second, but then I was like, no, as if her co-stars like filming with her, as if her Gossip Girl co-stars. Yeah. Yes, verbal abuse is easy to use now because you can't prove it, so you don't have to show receipts, which she doesn't have for any of her claims. It specifically says another person, not Blake. Where does it specifically say that? Sorry, I didn't see that. Where does it specifically say that? Because if it was so specific, I didn't see it. Otherwise declaration, the evidence set out as foregoing is based on my personal knowledge. That sounds like Blake. Yeah, and I'm looking through it again, and I don't know where it's super clear that it specifically says that it's Blake. It's another person, not Blake. I don't know. Is it a female? We don't know. It's Ryan Reynolds. Could you imagine if this is Ryan Reynolds? Zach, I counted the characters 14, same as Blake Lively with spaces. But why would they redact all of this? Is my point, is my question. Like, why not let us know that this is Blake? Maybe it's to intentionally throw us off and make us think that it's somebody else, make us think that there are other allegations. But now, here specifically, this is not, it's not a case of, it's not a case of SH. It's a case of verbal abuse, VA, like the juice. I've had this like weird thing in like my throat and like my chest, like there's like this lump. I've had for the past 2 weeks. So like, just feels okay. Not the declaration. Oh, where does it say that? Blake is not, because it is a PR stunt. That's what I'm thinking. It's probably a PR stunt. Blake loves other money as Amber Turd. Yeah. That's why she wants the treble damages. Yes, ding, ding, ding. She wants us to think that there are others. That would make sense. And then they would protect us like, oh, she's a victim and we want her to be safe. So they should counterattack with Ryan Reynolds verbally abusing Justin Baldoni on set. Well, the thing is, Ryan Reynolds has no duty to not verbally abuse Baldoni on set. Like, the reason Baldoni is technically at fault here, or the reason they're saying that he's at fault here, is because he is he's the boss, and this was his work environment. Yes, to throw everyone off because she has no proof. Yeah, to create confusion. PR to make us believe there's another person. Watch the headlines. Yeah, I think that may be part of it. Definitely a PR stunt. Yeah, media will go nuts, claiming that there are others. I think that was the design. Why are there no YouTubers defending Blake and Ryan? I don't know. Where is your Love Me Some Zack Peter shirt today? You want me to wear it every day? I'm going to wear the same shirt every day. It's in my bedroom. Should I come out and dance like Billy Bush did? Hey. Ryan verbally abused Justin in his penthouse. I mean, yes, but I just feel like that would be a dumb thing to. He abused that kid on the red carpet. Yes, but I agree. He was rude to the kid where he's like, hey, what's your name? And the kid's like, I'm so excited to meet you. He's like, what's your question? Get to the question. Ha 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 ha. It was rude. But I do. Okay, so we'll see what happens if we can identify this person. I would imagine that it's Nick Vial. Could you imagine Nick Vial when he said that Justin Baldoni was meditating in front of him? I only know of 3 pro Blake channels, because there aren't very many of them. Even if it's true, being a jerk to someone isn't illegal. Yeah. Even if it was, Ryan would be in jail years ago. That's right. Send the tea to Billy. Should I send my Love Me Some Zack Peter? The tea to Billy Bush, only a size too small. I'm a few minutes behind, but Kirsty Flaw said today that she's positive it's Blake Lively. This is a total PR move to make us think that there's another victim, and that's why it's so redacted. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised with any of the shit that she's done this week. You have that recap with Julie that defends Blake with her life if you watch her YouTube. I don't know who that is. Who's recap with Julie? Never heard of her. Justice for Eugene Levy. Yeah, I guess there was some sort of altercation where Ryan Reynolds went off on Eugene Levy. I know Donna has been like, justice for Eugene. I'm on Team The Truth, so that puts me on Justin's side. That's what I always say. I'm not on Blake's side. I'm not on Justin's side. I'm on Team The Truth. Wherever the truth takes us in the end is what my loyalty is. Recap with Julie is insane. I have no idea who that is. I've never heard of Recap with Julie, but she sounds like she's pretty insufferable. Same with Not Actually Golden, thinks Blake too. Okay, so I mean, we're all kind of thinking Blake, but then Cat came in the live chat. She's like, it says it wasn't Blake. And I was like, well, it definitely says that. I was like, but where does it definitely say that? Because I didn't see where it definitely said that. Okay. Sheesh. Okay. So I do have this for you. This is a shout out that I do see your tweets. This came from Trish Lee, Crazy Mama 007 on X. She sent this to me, Elsie, and Donna Bowling. She said, "No way Blake was wearing a bathing suit. The photo of Blake Lively on a boat was taken this weekend in Toronto or New York. It's been cold AF from the Great Lakes to the East Coast." Yeah, and then she showed us it's been in the 50s and the 60s, the 50s and 60s. She shows us the full map of how it's been super cold on the East Coast, and that there's no way that Blake was out on a boat because it had been so chilly. Because remember yesterday we looked at the Instagram story that Blake posted, and it was on a boat, and she was like, "Oh, taken by my man Ryan." She did a little photo tag and shouted out, the bathing suit company and the jewelry company, because they're women founded businesses, and she wanted to shout them out. Bring the metadata, right? Bring on the metadata. Her feet look huge in that pic. Her feet looked crazy in that picture. I was like, what is happening? What in the Ronald McDonald is going on here? But so we now have proof that that was an old photo, which is what we speculated, that she was not being honest with us. That was her big LIE, caught in another lie, fake Blake. Okay, that's not on a boat. It's on a dock. Okay, a boat, a dock. There's still a giant body of water behind her, Susie. If we're going to get into the semantics, okay, fine. She wasn't technically on a boat. She may have technically been on the dock, right? Zack, it was a dock. Oh, got it, Susie. It was a dock. Cool. I don't get how that changes the fact that she was not being honest. But it's a lake, actually. Okay, great. It's a lake. Is it salt water? Or do we have to specify that the water is salty? The water is salty like my personality. Those were not feet. Those were flippers. Right? Those are her fins. Those feet were wild. You kill me. Oh, bum. Hey, what do you say when someone's friend dies? You kill me. Bum. Zack, did you know it was a dock? I didn't know, but now I do. I know it was a dock, and I know she has big feet because that's all anybody seems to talk about. Size 9, it was more like size 17. I think it was the angle. Oh, Zempic feet. That's funny. I think it was the angle because, like, sometimes I know, like, when you take photos from a certain angle, it can, like, elongate them, and I think that's kind of what it was, but it was definitely not flattering for sure. She Kim K'd that photo. Yeah. Frustrated. Ryan Reynolds not the same after Blake Lively lawsuit, sources claim. Yeah, I believe that. Or it was AI. It was not AI. Now we're getting crazy. Remember when people thought she AI'd the baby in the stroller? Remember Strollergate? That was a fun time. Photoshop fail. I don't think it was a Photoshop fail. I think it was like an optical illusion based off of the angle. I mean, crop the feet out, right? No feet shaming. No, we love feet. Foot fetish. No baby in that stroller. Are we still? We're still torn. Strollergate was crazy. It was so crazy. I didn't even realize Strollergate to become as big as it did, but it like went so viral online. Strollergate feels like years ago. It does feel like years ago. Wiki feet Bay. I know. Should we look at Ryan Reynolds' Wiki feet? Wiki feet men. Hassan. Who is Hassan? Who's Googling Hassan? Let's see. Ryan Reynolds. Oh, he does have a. Oh, does Blake have a Wiki feet? Oh, Blake is on here too. Oh my God, you guys. The tangents that we go down sometimes. Look at here. I'll share this tab with you so that we can enjoy in all of this together. Strollergate is the least of her worries. I know. Look at. Oh, there we go. See, she doesn't have. Well, I don't know. There we go. There we go. Oh, there's Ryan Reynolds again. There's Ryan Reynolds. Okay, now this is just okay. We're gonna stop this. That's gross. Close that tab. Sorry, I didn't mean to subject you to that. Maybe Blake's feet are growing at the same rate as Ryan's forehead. Maybe Maybe it's like Pinocchio, and the more she lies, the bigger her feet go. Not you actually checking it out. Well, we were comparing. Zach, sorry, they're big no matter what angle of the pic. She's tall though, right? How tall is she? How tall is Blake? She's 5'10". Oh, wow. That is pretty tall. I was not expecting her to be, yeah. Without heels, she's tall. So does she? Oh, but she wears big heels all the time. So she must be like a giraffe, just walking around everywhere, because she likes to wear those big ass heels. Size 9. She's a size 9 foot. Who knew Blake has Shaq feet? Oh man, she has Pinocchio feet. That she does. She really is a big bird, without heels and without teeth. No, she wears heels. Yeah. Yes, that makes sense. Her feet size because she's so tall. No teeth, all toes. That's funny. No teeth, all toes. My friend, a woman, wears six, who's 6 feet, wears size 11. Thank you for sharing that with the class. No teeth, all feet. Taylor's tall as well. Yeah, Taylor is tall as well. Zach, I was going to say that about Pinocchio. Yep. Yep. All right. I think that's all I got for you guys today. We'll see what other breaking news comes about, but I did want to let you know, dun dun dun. I did want to let you know that, or remind you about the merch campaign for this week. All merch. I'm donating 100% of my proceeds in honor of Jeff. 100% of my proceeds from all merch sales until September 15th will be donated to Union Rescue Mission and the Jed Foundation, because I think those are two causes that were really important to Jeff, to support homeless and to support mental health, especially with this month being Suicide Prevention Month. So we launched our new Love Me Some Zack Peters shirts, obviously inspired by the discovery process when we found Jed Wallace's text messages to the Wayfair crew saying, "Love me some Zack Peters." They were sharing my videos. So this is the new Love Me Some Zack Peters shirt, but all of the merch. We still have Never With Teeth, Zack Peters, My Lawyer, Do I Look Like I Just Fell Out of a Coconut Tree, Justice for Justin, Zack Pack, Zactivated. All of these shirts are available and on sale right now. And like I said, 100% of my proceeds I'm going to be donating to the Union Rescue Mission and the Jed Foundation. And I can actually share their websites as well. You would like, here is the Union Rescue Mission. Hope happens here. More than meals and shelter, your support restores hope and lights the way home. It's to help with those battling with homelessness, specifically families, specifically here in downtown LA on Skid Row. So I know that that was a cause that was really important to Jeff. And then also we have the Jed Foundation. The Jed Foundation, obviously, one of their missions this month is to focus on suicide prevention, since this is Suicide Prevention Month. But you can help young teens and young adults that are struggling with mental health. I think that, anything that we can do to help people right now, I think is important. So let's do it together. Let's honor Jeff in a positive way. And yeah, you can go to nofiltermerch.com, go to nofiltermerch.com. How's your dating life, Zach? We need to catch up with that. Don't worry, Susie. We are, bittersweet, but we are going into our third season of Disaster Daters next month. And I have some surprise. Obviously, Jeff's absence from the show will be very much felt, but there are some fun ways we're going to be remembering him on the show that I think you guys will really like. So stay tuned for a new season of Disaster Daters that'll be coming soon, and you'll get into all the messy dating stories. Love me some Zack Peters shirt. Yes, guys, get me a Love Me Some Zack Peters shirt. Go right now. Get any of the shirts. All the shirts, the proceeds. I am not pocketing that money. I am donating it, as long as you get your order in by September 15th. Okay, I love you. I appreciate you. Go watch and support Donna Bowling. Donna's going to be going live in just a sec. So go catch Daily Dose of Donna, and I will catch you tomorrow. Love you. Appreciate you. Give me a follow at Just Plain Zach. Follow the podcast at No Filter with Zach. and show Billy Butch some love in the club. Yummy. Billy, I'm a ball buster and I never use teeth. Okay. All right, guys. Ciao for now. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.